was trying to fit right into here. Hi, this is Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I'm here today to do a Friday Reads confession. Things have slowed down here, and I really need to pick it up. I had put forth some ideas of what I wanted to get done this month, and I'm gonna be sweating in this video because if I put the air on, it's too noisy. So I'm trying to go fast so I don't sit here and. Okay, so I had some books that I wanted to read. I thought that I was gonna read, and as usual, you know, that's why I always say it's a kind of a suggested. It's not necessarily going to be the final list. So let's talk about the good news. The good news: I finished The Personal Librarian, which is the one that looks like this. And I liked it a lot. So I'm really excited. Come on. So there's that one. Okay, so I finished that one. I wanted to pair that one, and that's The Personal Librarian. And the authors, I always assume people are looking at my last video, and that's not true. With Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. Historical fiction, very good, about this Black woman back, I think, in the 20s or 30s, late 20s, who did not disclose that she was a person of color, that she was a Black woman, and she passed, basically, and went on to become this, like, one of the most famous and successful female, I don't know, what do we call it? Like almost a curator of art for J.P. Morgan. So, so there's that. And she managed his library, basically. That's why they call it the librarian, but she really, really knew her stuff. And it's, oh my God, it's getting so hot in here. Okay. I wanted to pair that book with Passing by Nella Larsen, and I am pleased to say I finished this in the weekend, like boom, boom, real fast. It's small, and I definitely got through it really fast, and it was a very interesting, short story. I was entirely impressed, obviously. You know, I'm always impressed with the writing anyways, you know, from, you know, classics, and to see the quality of the writing and appreciate it. And this is really, really good. So I think it was a great idea to pair it with that other book. The funny thing is I listened to the audiobook for the other one, and I listened to a little bit for this one, and it was the same narrator, Robin Miles. And so it was kind of weird because Belle is the character in the other book. When I started this one, I kept thinking, is Belle talking? Because it was the same voice. So after I got past that, you know, you listen to whoever the characters are, and I was reading it, so then it was fine. But yeah, I definitely think those are good. I'll talk about them in the wrap up, or just an analysis of those two books together. Then, oh, I don't have it over here, do I? Oh, I hate when I don't bring all the books. Okay, so the other book I was going to read was The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. I started reading that one, and it's all short stories or essays, and I guess I'm curious about it. I'm very curious because, I'm sorry, because of my allergies. I'm trying to see how these stories are interconnected, you know, so I'm going to keep pushing through, and then when I finish it, then I'll figure out, you know, how she's tying them together, you know, so, but it's very good so far. The Bastard of Istanbul did not happen. I suspected that like week 2 in, but I didn't want to say it. I thought it was going to happen. It didn't happen. One of my secret books, I'm still going to keep a secret. That one was kind of put on hold, but I'll try to finish that. And then I have this one, which was the one I was going to use for, did I tell you guys this one? Yeah, I did. Geisha, A Life by Mineko Iwasaki. I am probably, where am I? Yeah, I'm like a third of the way in. So this is going to have to spill over because I do want to finish this. This is for Women in Translation. And it's not that it's just bad, it's just a lot of things are going on, and I'm just not able to actually get to sit with the books as much as I want to. I also have a graphic novel that I had a couple months ago, and I only had a little bit to finish, and I haven't finished it, and now the library is threatening me. So I'm going to get to that so I can finish this. I was hoping I could finish it so I could talk to you guys about it with it in my hand. It looks like that's not going to happen because I need to return it because I've had it for a very, very long time. Let's not talk about how long. So we have that. So there we are with that. So what I wanted to show you, I talked to you also about is, now I told you, I know I've said this, I don't really want to participate necessarily in too many readathons or challenges because I think it pulls me away from the books that I own and the goals that I have for myself personally. Now, however, I'm sorry, something in my teeth. I've discovered one that sounds really intriguing to me that might be able to complement what I plan to read in this fall. So it is called Fall Into Reading Challenge, and I saw it on Tia's channel from Tia and All the Books, and apparently they've done this before. I don't know how many years that they've done it. It could be like their 10th year, I don't know. But I really like it because it spans from September through November. So it's fall reading. It's not like, a lot of challenges are like a week or 10 days, and that just doesn't work for me. I don't read that fast, and I don't like that kind of pressure. So this is very appealing to me. And what it is, they have 2 bingo charts. I'll link to Tia's channel below. There are other hosts as well, which she'll explain in her video. But I'll link to hers so you can see really the official information about it. But in a nutshell, there's 2 bingo cards, and I love bingo cards. If you look at any of my book journals, I always, whenever there's a challenge with a bingo card, I love it. I print it out. Like I've printed out their bingo card to put inside of my reading journal because I love having them in there. So they have 2. So they have a 15 section bingo card or a 24. So naturally, the slow reader picks 24. Yeah, that would be me. And this is why I feel like I'm going to look at the 24. And I may go back and change this and go back to the 15 because I may want to just see it filled better. But look at here. They're not making any restrictions. You could use one book and it could cover multiple categories. So boom, voila, I can try that. So what I plan on doing is looking through the books that I bought for my birthday, things that I bought over the last, let's say 6 months, and things on my shelf that I wanted to read that I own. And between all of that, see if I can come up with books that fit in these categories and then could potentially be thought as my fall TBR. And then I'm going to kind of crank my way through them and see how I can do. We'll see. Okay, so let me just read real quick some of the challenges, and you can go and see the rest of them. But there's a lot on here. There's a young adult. There's orange on the cover, which is kind of cool. Mystery, fantasy, beloved author of color. I'm gonna get that easily. Graphic novel. I could do that easily as well. Supernatural is the one that I don't know. I may bend that little. Historical fiction, easy for me. Nonfiction, easy for me. Takes place in the fall. Yeah, I think so. Published before 2021. Yeah. Science fiction. Standalone. Classic. Published in 2021. Well, you know that because this year I was a sucker for buying new releases. Diverse characters. Contemporary. Thriller or horror. Now that is the only one that could just... I'm not a big thriller or / horror reader, so that one may not be there, but we'll see. New to me author, easy because I bought a lot of debut novels. Middle grade, I had stuff like that. Sequel, romance, and Leaves on the Cover. So I did read them all. It's really cool. Check it out. I think it would be really fun. Let me know if you guys are doing it, and I think it would be fun. So what she has it, so you can get this and go on to Instagram and mark things along the way as you do it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do all that, but I definitely am going to have this in my book journal, and I will talk about which ones fill what in here. But first, I think what I'm going to do is like look at the books that I've been planning and I'm wanting to read and see how they will fit in here. And for each one, certain ones I may have a couple options. That way it keeps it from being too rigid. Like, okay, don't read that now. I'm not going to be in the game. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun. And fall is my favorite. I love fall. So I look forward to doing that. And I'll make sure I leave that link. The only other thing I wanted to tell you guys, because I'm sweating profusely, is look at these really cute journals I got from Target. I think they're beautiful. I don't think I showed them to you guys. And if I did, I apologize, because I am low on sleep right now. So I am saying things that I probably have already said before. But this is one, and it says, guard your spirit. It's really pretty. And it's just lines inside, but it's really beautiful. I find journals with Black women on it, or Black children, Black people. I get excited. So here's one. This one doesn't have a Black person, but it's all fall-esque. And it's really pretty because it has embroidered on flowers on it. So that's a little paper thing. And then inside it's laid out like this. So it's got room to write your date. So it could be a really nice journal to write, and I may use it. I'm almost done with the one that I have. So this might come in next. It would be really nice. Or maybe I'll do something specific with it. I don't know. I'm a journal collector, if you haven't noticed that too, as if I need to collect anything else. And this last one is absolutely stunning. This one is this journal, and if you see, I'll try to move it. You'll see that there's some gold on the cover. Isn't that one pretty? Can you see it? I don't know if I'm moving it enough, but I think they're gorgeous. So yeah, I got these at Target, and I was so excited. So there they are. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for, but I got them. So that's it. My weekend plans. My son's birthday is tomorrow, so we're going to celebrate his birthday over my in-laws, and that's about it. Sunday, I'm going to do some reading. I have to try to crank it. See if I can get some really good progress in, and so I'm definitely finishing that graphic novel, but I want to get this one completed. And I know I probably won't finish it in the weekend, but if I can make big headway, I could finish this early in September and be done with it and whatever. But my biggest thing I'm going to try to do now this weekend is just looking around, looking through my shelves for books that would fit into these categories. And then I'm going to kind of write my list of thinking of what I could use in that. And then what I may do is, maybe what I could do would be to do a video for each of these rows of categories. I could do a video of possible options on my shelf that I'm considering for those categories. How do you think about that? That would be kind of fun. So there'd be 4 videos, but it would give you some ideas of books, and also you could see what I'm thinking about I'm going to read. So maybe I'll do that. That way it's, because I don't like to make long videos, and I know I say that, and yet my videos seem to be long to me anyway, but I think I'll do that. So I'm excited about this. I love it. Fall into reading. So I will leave all the information below. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. What are you reading? I hope you guys are cool. It's going to get better here. I think a little cooler tomorrow. But the humidity and the heat is it's just insane right now. I can't even enjoy the patio because it's like so hot. I'm like, no. So I'm going to make up for time when it gets a little cooler, and I'm definitely going to be spending a lot of time out there in the fall. So anyway, I hope you guys are well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.